Stand by. 5, 4, 3, 2. Roll open.
Right
Ready,
now,
one.
Local 3 News begins with your forecast first.
Take one, Mike.
Hi, I'm meteorologist Tom Kippen. As we look at our Local 3 radar
CG
network,
out, ready,
radar and
AVO.
satellite that is, we do have dry conditions and clear skies across the UP. Temperatures have responded nicely. Away from Lake Michigan, we have 43 at Sawyer, 43 in Iron Mountain, still 55 in Ironwood. Along the Lake Michigan shoreline with the wind coming off the chillier waters, temperatures are in the 30s. 30s and 40s tonight with clear skies. From Storm Team 3, that's your forecast first. Local 3 News at 6 starts right now.
Roll A, Mikey Q. James.
Tonight on Local 3 News,
Ready,
snowmobile
B4.
safety. The warmer temperatures have the DNR issuing a warning.
And roll B.
I think it's very similar to losing a human being.
It's Mikey Q.
And pet grief support.
Ready,
A group
A.
will meet this weekend
A's
to
ready.
help people cope with the loss of a pet. Plus, a safety reminder. This
Roll
weekend is a
A.
good time to make sure your
Ready,
smoke
DVR2,
detectors are working
sound
properly.
full.
Those stories and more ahead tonight on Local 3 News.
And roll
From
DR2. Ready, 2.
WJLN-TV, Marquette, Escanaba. This is Local 3 News at 6 in HD.
And take 2, Mikey
Good
Q.
evening. Thanks for joining us for Local 3 News in HD. I'm James
CG out,
Fillmore
going
in
to
for
CG2
Cynthia
for full
Thompson.
screen.
Leading our news tonight, a sexual assault was reported to Michigan Tech's Department of Public Safety and Police Services this afternoon. The
And
university says it
CG2?
occurred in the early morning hours on March
back to
5th
one
at
type.
an off-campus residence. So the incident was turned over to the Houghton Police Department. Michigan Tech says a timely warning was issued to the campus community, which is required by federal law. The university's Department of Public Safety
Ready,
and
one.
Police Services will continue to assist if requested.
And take
Another
1.
healthcare facility implements
back to
temporary
CG2
visitor
for full
restrictions.
CG2
OSF
ready.
St. Francis Hospital in Escanaba
And
is
take
limiting
CG2,
visitors
coming
due
back
to
to
high
2.
numbers of flu and respiratory illnesses in the community. The OB nursery department is restricted to parents and grandparents only. People who are not
Ready,
feeling
2.
well are asked to not visit.
And
The
take
DNR
2.
wants to make sure you're
Ready,
preparing for this
BVO.
warm weather we're
Okay,
seeing.
ready.
Snowmobile trails are deteriorating,
And roll
which
B,
can create
coming back
hazardous
to 1
conditions.
OTS.
DNR officials urge riders to look out
CG
for
out.
standing water, newly exposed hazards, and icy trails. There have been 15 deadly snowmobile accidents in the UP so far this winter, the highest total in over a decade. That's compared to last
Ready,
winter when
one.
there were 6 snowmobile deaths.
And
The
take
management
1.
of gray wolves has
Ready,
been a hot
AVO.
button topic in Michigan in
Okay,
recent
ready.
years. Wolves in Michigan have been a
And
recovering
roll A.
species, reaching federal population
CG
goals for
out,
the
come
last
to B
15
full.
years.
I'm ready for
The
it.
DNR Wolf Population Survey conducted in 2014 estimated 636 wolves in the UP alone, but recovery in the Great Lakes area hasn't led to a removal from the endangered list.
And roll B.
We're seeing wolves in the Great Lakes region have fully
CG out,
recovered.
coming back to
And
DDR2
other
with
people would
James,
say
then
that,
to 2.
yes, but wolves have not recovered throughout their entire range in the United States, so therefore they're still not recovered. So that's kind of the basic argument there.
Stand by, Mikey Q.
Any type of wolf hunting season would not be possible without legislation being passed. A new wolf population estimate was conducted this winter across the UP.
Ready, DDR2.
The DNR expects preliminary results to be available in April.
Roll DDR2. Ready, 2. Mikey Q.
The passing of a pet is an
Take 2.
emotional experience.
Ready, A full.
OSF St. Francis
ready.
Hospital in Escanaba is keeping it local by making sure people in our community have the resources they need to cope with this type of loss.
And roll A.
Siri Schulten's 2 beloved golden retrievers, Hannah and Samuel,
CGL.
passed away within the last
First
year and
ready.
a half.
Quite a lot over both of them.
The dogs used to volunteer by visiting hospice patients. Samuel severed his spine in a terrible accident, and Hannah died of skin cancer.
Sometimes,
CGN?
depending on the time of day, I'll think about her and be
CG out.
melancholy about it.
Next
On
time is
Sunday,
ready.
there will be a support group meeting to help people
Coming
like
back to
Siri
2.
deal with the grief of losing a pet. Eric Barnhart is a medical social worker with OSF Home Care. He says the feeling people have when a pet dies are completely normal. The group meeting will allow people to share stories and pictures of their pets and get common questions answered.
Is it normal that I can't concentrate or I have a
CGU?
change in sleep? What do I
CGL.
say or how do I act when loved ones say, oh, it's just a dog or it was just a cat?
Another topic of discussion, how to talk to children about losing a pet.
You want to be upfront and honest and allow them to see your own emotions.
This is Sandy. She's one of
CGN?
the dogs available for adoption at the Delta Animal Shelter. How
CGN.
soon or if
That's
we should
last
adopt
CG the
another pet
package.
is on a case-by-case basis.
Certainly it's okay to get another pet. The timing of, if you feel it's too soon or somebody wants to maybe make you feel pressure in getting another one, and you maybe feel rushed, then go at your own pace.
He says people who have extreme grief
Ready
and
to
may be
stand by.
suicidal can always talk to a bereavement counselor.
And take two.
The
Mike
support
Q.
group meets Sunday at OSF
Ready,
St.
DDR2
Francis
for you
Hospital.
commanders?
It'll be in the second floor conference room
And
from
back
1
to
to 2:30 in the afternoon. It's free, and you don't need to register to participate. There will be other
Roll
pet grief
DDR2.
support meetings in Iron
Coming
Mountain
back
and
to-
Menominee. To find out those details, head to our website, upmatters.com.
And take two.
Besides changing your clocks this
BVO.
weekend, there's
Okay,
something
ready.
else in your home that should be changed. The Marquette
Roll
City
B.
Fire Department says daylight savings time is the perfect
CG
time
out,
to
ready,
change the
A4.
batteries
They're ready
in
for
your
now.
smoke detectors. Batteries only last about 6 months, and in many cases, homes with working alarms that simply fail to operate during a fire are because of battery issues.
And rolling.
Well, the statistics show that 71%
coming back to
of non-operating
one
smoke detectors are because of battery problems. So we want to make sure to avoid that and make sure that the detectors work.
Mike and Q.
Smoke alarms should be tested once a month and should be replaced every 10 years.
And
The
take
Marquette
one.
Regional History Center is combining
Ready,
fundraising with
BVO.
fashion this weekend.
Okay, ready.
This year, 4 designers are being
Roll
featured at
B.
the 7th annual Redesign Fashion Show.
CG
This
out,
event is a
ready, A4.
collaboration
I'm ready
between
for her.
multiple agencies, with all proceeds going to the History Center.
And
This
rolling.
event is really unique in that it has designers
CG
who are
out, coming back to
using
2.
vintage or discarded clothing and bringing it back to life in new designs and fashion for everyday wear today. It really has grown
Stand
and
by.
blossomed into probably the largest upcycled event in the UP.
Mike and Q.
The Redesign Fashion Show is taking place tomorrow at the History Center. The doors open at 6 p.m. and the event is from 7 to 9.
And take
The
two.
best competition doesn't
Ready,
always take
BVO.
place on the field or in the gym.
ready.
Sometimes it takes place in the classroom.
And
44
roll
teams
B.
from across the Upper Peninsula will compete in the 7th annual
CG out.
UP High School Math
Ready,
Challenge.
A4.
I'm ready
Students
for
work
now.
individually and in teams, answering questions that draw from topics found in pre-calculus high school mathematics.
And rolling.
It's not meant to be just a boring math
CG
test.
out.
They compete in teams,
Coming back
and
to two.
students of a wide range of mathematical capabilities are going to come. Just because it's a lot to show high school students in the Upper Peninsula that there's a lot of interesting intellectual things going on at Northern Michigan University, and that they can come and experience the campus and experience thinking
Stand by.
hard about mathematics with their friends. So it's a very exciting event.
Mike and Q.
The UP High School Math Challenge will be held this Saturday on NMU's campus.
And take
So ahead
two.
tonight on Local
Ready,
3 News,
BVO.
our Money Watch report. One daily
roll
fantasy
B,
site
ready,
is
one
picking
more
up the
time.
tab for customers of rival company Fantasy Hub, who transfers their accounts.
And
Well, if you like
Tom.
today's mild
Ready,
temperatures, you're
DDR
really going to
1.
enjoy Saturday with temperatures even warmer. But we do have some rain chances this weekend. We'll have details coming up.
And
You're
roll DDR
watching
1.
Local 3 News in HD.
And fade music. Roll break.